Good morning. Well, actually, it's afternoon when I'm filming this, but this is going to be aired in the morning, so forgive me for that. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and I'm glad you're here. If you are a returning viewer, you know all this that I'm about to say. Give me 2 seconds and I'll get it over with. If you are a new viewer, welcome. I'm glad to have you. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, so if you decide that I'm not yours, I got it. I understand. Usually on this channel, I love to share all things knit, crochet, sewing, and I talk a lot, but today is more catching up on what I've been doing. Now, diamond painting has come in since I've lost the ability to use my left side. I am making progress on that. Oh, but before we get anywhere, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I should have led with that. Okay. So you know what? I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Of course, today's not Thanksgiving in my world because I could not get this recorded at 2:30 in the afternoon and get it uploaded by 7 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. So see, oxy, yeah, not the oxymorphone. I mean you know. Okay, I was going through my husband's list of medicine with him, so that stuff is still on my brain. So anyway, if that hasn't scared you off, you might be my kind of people. Diamond painting has come into my life. So I have a few things that I finished in that, and I'll show you the current one that I'm working on. And I am still working on my dropping the pond blanket. Now I only have one end left, and then I got to do the white on both ends, and then do the round of that. So cross your fingers, wish me luck. I have been using the crochet tension rings that was sent to me, and thank you. You know who you are. I haven't mentioned your name because I didn't ask you, so I don't want to say, yo, this one sent me this. But, well, you did kind of share it on a comment. No, you didn't say what you sent me. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to stop talking just in case you don't want people to figure out who you are. But I have been testing those out, and I have tried them on every single finger. I think the best one that it works on is on my pinky finger. I tried it on my thumb I tried it on my thumb, like one of y'all suggested. And I broke my favorite one. I literally went to just slide it over my thumb. Well, excuse me. I went to slide it over this thumb. And by doing so, I was able to, I had to force it open just a little bit too much, and it snapped. So I've not tried it again I have not tried any of them on my ring finger. Now, I do have on my thumb. Yeah, not my ring finger. I do have a ring on that finger, but it's not a tension ring, so I don't think that I could do that. So, I am trying to... I even tried running it through two. Now, I think if I do one on my pinky finger and maybe my middle finger, it would work pretty good. I mean, right now it's working pretty decent because I've gotten 3 rows done. And I'm sorry, I was recording that yesterday. And I was recording me doing some diamond painting because I was going to put them all in one video. Because let me tell you, there wasn't a whole lot of views on that diamond painting. And I get it, you know, this is not a diamond painting channel. So I do get it. Y'all forgive my hair. I just got a bath, so it's not fully dry yet. Probably, yeah, I can still feel it wet up there at my... You would not think, as thin and fine as my hair is, it would take this long to dry. Because it's been drying now for almost an hour. But see, since I can't do it by myself yet, my husband's still helping me bathe. So I was trying to wait for him to get up, or else I would have recorded this first thing this morning. But trust me, I needed a shower before I filmed anything. So I am getting progress on that, okay? I promise you. It's happening. It is slower than usual. But what I was trying to say before I seen that squirrel moment is that the video that I had recorded, I accidentally deleted. Because I was getting this notification that my storage was almost full, right? So I was like, well, you know, I do use my phone for other things other than just recording these videos. So I was like, well, if my storage is full, a lot of my apps won't work. If it's like Facebook Messenger and stuff like that you would think would not store in my phone, it does store in your phone. So if I have that warning level on how much storage that I have available on my phone, and it was indicating that I needed to delete some. So I'm sitting there clicking and clicking and clicking. And usually I can tell by the dates thing up on the file name what videos not to delete. And I did not think that I deleted that footage, that video, but I did. So I'm sorry. I was showing y'all how I was doing it with the rings and everything. I even showed you when I broke that ring. But gone poof. Poof. So I hope you bear with me. But my idea was to combine some crocheting on my blanket with some diamond painting. And that didn't happen. So what I'll do is I will show you. That's what I'm working on right now. So I don't want to show that just yet. And if that's not your thing, if you just come for yarn and crochet and knitting and sewing, I am getting better. And I could just crochet with y'all today. But I'm trying to, because after I get off here, I have to try a new recipe that I got on YouTube, about 15 or 30 minute yeast rolls. So I'm going to try those out for Thanksgiving. So I need to go ahead as soon as I get off here, because I don't like to have that much to do on Thanksgiving Day. Especially not right now, because I'm going to have to be doing a lot of this, which thankfully my husband fries our turkeys. Thank you, baby. But I cook the rest, except my daughter-in-law. She has gotten to where I love her mac and cheese. So she'll throw together a mac and cheese, pop it in the oven. Usually she'll make it at home and then we'll put it in my oven after the ham comes out, because I'm a weird girl. I do ham and turkey on Thanksgiving, and then I just do ham on Christmas. Do y'all do anything like that? Or am I the only weird one? It's okay if I'm the only weird one. I get it. It's okay. But anyway, so I need to have like my stuffing and all. I do the day before, so it's got to be the stuffing. Well, technically it's not the stuffing. I do cornbread and biscuits to make my stuffing. So all of that has to be done the day before. Okay? So I cannot do that the day of. Now I will combine it all and bake it the day of. Usually it's the stuffing and her mac and cheese that go in the oven together on the day of Thanksgiving. So I've got to get the cornbread, biscuits, and the yeast rolls done today. So cross your fingers for me that my stamina will hold out, because it is, I think it's 2:30. See, my clock says 3:30, but I've not changed it since the time change, because I've been jacked up and I don't have two hands to change my time, which I've not been in here. Honestly, the only time I've been in my workroom since I got out of the hospital has been to record some videos. I did try to sew a little bit, and I have a stack of liners right here that I can totally practice on, because if I mess up, I can seam rip them out and redo them with no harm, no foul. I just haven't yet. I did it that first day on some scrap, and I wasn't happy with it. But I think what I'm going to do is try not to fall off of my walker. Because I don't want to fall off my walker. I have this leg extension for my well, you know what? I didn't know I had a front leg. I've never extended that front leg. I've always just did it like this on my... Well, I think I might have to try to do that leg extension. But anyway, I think what I can do is put this on there, and then I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but I can kind of move. See, I can kind of do this. I know that looks weird as mess, but just move my shoulder back and forth to move that, just to keep... I know the feed dogs will move it, but this will help me feed it with that arm, and then I can guide with my right. So this will give me more room, and I think I'm going to try that, although my laptop is behind me on this table. I'll set it right there on top of there, very, very gently. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is I will do that, but not today. Well, it probably will not be till next week, because I ordered some... Oh, I'll tell y'all all that in a minute. Sorry. So stay tuned. I will film some more of me showing y'all that I can do it. Because you know what? Y'all made me feel so good on Monday's video, talking about how I was inspirational and everything. Y'all brought tears to my eyes. I never thought I would inspire anybody, or, I'm bound and determined to get my life back to where it was. I'm getting a little nervous on that. I am getting more response out of my daily workings, out of my leg. But my leg, I can kind of just move with my hip, and I can pick up my arm. That's as far as I can pick up my arm. But it's mainly, I think, my shoulder doing it, but I can lift it. Now, as far as my forearm and my hand, it's just... I've noticed that my muscles are spazzing, and I'm not really sure why. But every now and again, see, usually my hand is like this. I mean, it just kind of naturally closes. And sometimes I will literally have to take my right hand and open my left hand, and I will have crescent marks in my palm from my left hand, to where the muscles are just tensing up. And it's not a voluntary thing, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I am, you know, every day I'm flexing everything and trying to spread my fingers out. First, I try to do it with me, with my brain telling my fingers to splay out, but they're not working. So then I will do just like that, you know, like that. So physical therapy at a physical therapist's office is not an option. All right. So I'm doing it this way. And I have had enough physical therapy in my life to where I pretty much kind of know where they're going to go. Right now, I'm just trying to keep my muscles flexible and trying to stop them so that they don't atrophy. I don't think they will at this stage, but I got off again. I didn't mean to do that. But I was trying to give y'all a small update because it's not where I want to be, but there are improvements. And I don't know about the dexterity yet, how that's going to come back. I'm hoping it'll be pretty close to 100% use back, but I don't know. It's taking a little long and it's getting me a little nervous. But anyway, I want to show y'all. I have finished 3. Now, I already told y'all that I'd finished the 2. Actually, I finished 3 freebies from Temu. But I've shown y'all the tree, didn't I? Hang tight. Hang tight. I'm pretty sure I showed y'all the tree. If I didn't, I'll show you again. Or if I didn't, I'll show you now. If I did, I'll show you again. All right, so this is the very first one that I got free from Temu from Playing Fishland. This one I did when I was full-bodied and abled, and I wanted to give it a shot. And it really, 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 really made me like the idea of diamond painting. Then when all this happened, I realized I need to do something to keep myself from going insane. So I pulled out my second one. Now this one right here is pretty. I like it further away. Do you see that? When you get closer up, you kind of lose the sight of the dragon. But blues, y'all, blues, okay? Blues. Y'all know me in blues. And this one took me a minute because this was right after. Well, not right after I got out of the hospital, but that was the first one I did after the hospital. So that one took me a little bit of a minute. My stamina did start to improve, so this one is my last one that I got free off Temu. And I changed the eyes because, you know, me, tigers, blue eyes, you know. I think I've told y'all about that. Isn't that so pretty? Now, I have not sealed any of these. I did get that sealer in my Happy Mail from my Amazon wish list. And I love it and I'm ready to use it. And as pretty as these are, I don't want to waste it on those. I might waste it on this one. Because this one, I love this one. I love how it came out. It is a little bit more pixelated, you know. But I do like it. For a freebie, definitely. I love it. Okay. And this is the one that I did the video with that I was doing. And Brandy actually nailed it by saying that it reminded her of Lisa Frank colors. Lisa Frank, you know. And I agree. This is very, very but this is my color palette. This is the colors that make my heart sing. And it was the very first one I saw when I went to Amazon. So, of course, it was the very first one I did. And that's the first one I put on there. But it is very Lisa Frank-esque. And I do love it. I'm definitely thinking that I'm going to seal this one. Now, I used my roller that came in that diamond painting kit to, make sure all my little drills and everything were well done and well seated and stuff. So I'm not worried about anything falling off. I was having trouble with that on, I think it was my tigers. Boy, there's hair. Man, my hair's everywhere on these things. That's the one bad thing about diamond painting. Now, it's not as bad. It's really bad on those, but it's not as bad on this one because, like I said, I had my son use the washi tape around it to help with that. I mean, there's still a few of my hairs caught in this painting, but I shed worse than Maya. And the one that I'm working on now, I do have some of the plastic still on it because I haven't started using those protector sheets. I'm going to use those on the next one, which is going to probably, it won't be today. I got too much I got to do today. It definitely won't be tomorrow. It'll probably be sometime this weekend that I finish this one up. Or if I have any energy left tonight, to where I'm not a zombie sitting in my recliner, I might finish, or I might do some more. I won't finish it up. But that's this one right here. And you can see this corner right here is the one I've not finished. So, this is the one that I was working on. I showed y'all what it looked like in its entirety before I started. And my nose is itching like crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like, you're driving me nuts. But, and I hate that I lost that video because I wish, I mean, if you can see, don't look at the top because I had to fold that plastic back. But look at his face with his eyeball. And of course, a blue eye. Y'all know that caught my attention. And then look below it. It's such a drastic difference in color tone. I love it. My daughter-in-law's like, I don't know. Those drills are looking a lot brighter than the picture. But that's the part that I personally love about it. Because it makes those lighter areas pop. So, I'm excited to keep working on that. And that's it for all I've been doing. I did catch y'all up on I really did want to show y'all this one. Because that is just phenomenal. And I don't have enough room. Actually, I do have space in here that I can hang these. What I might end up doing is cutting the legends off the side, you know, where the stuff where this washi tape is covering. Cut them, glue them, and then put them all in one thing, like a collage in a poster board frame that has the open front, but it has the frame. You know, does that make sense? Am I making any sense? Because if I do that, I will have to seal them so that the dust and everything. I don't want to really hide them behind glass because I'm scared that that's going to diminish the sparkle of the round diamond, the round drills of the diamond painting. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Now, if you're still here, thank you. Several of you have told me, including my husband, which I love his opinion, but you know, several of y'all have reached out and said, don't discount the stuff on your website. Because I was going to discount the stuff on my website, which is daybreakknotsandknits.com. It's linked down below, to raise or to sell things to where I would be able to raise the funds for that bill that the hospital has still yet. Oh, I did get my daughter-in-law to change it to November. We're almost a month and a half out. And they still haven't sent me my bill, which is kind of making me nervous because they didn't approve me for financial aid. So why aren't they sending it to me to let me know? But of course, I'm going to get an itemized bill because while I was there, they were trying to give me all these medicines. And I'm like, no, stop. I don't need all this stuff. I don't like to take all these medicines, you know? So we'll see how that goes out. But when I do get that bill, I might do some kind of fundraising to where my idea was to do it, do like a discount on my website or something. And actually, my husband and one of you had suggested that I indeed put these blankets that I was showing y'all on that big video, not the ones that I'm making for charity, because those are for charity. That's what that was for. But, you know, just to kind of put them up or put them up for sale. And, you know, I've not been able to do a whole lot of photographing and everything. I was going to get my daughter-in-law to do it, but there's some things going on there that she's not able to right now. She's going to help me, but maybe not in time for me to do all this. So if nothing else, I might just do it on a video and do it through, because I have PayPal, I have CashAPP. You know, I can do it through those things instead of having to go through my website, you know, to get pictures put up and everything. So I might do that. If y'all have any other suggestions, you know, let me know. But I do think, I do appreciate the input about, you know, not devaluing, or one of you did said, don't devalue yourself by doing that. And I really wasn't thinking of it in terms of devaluing myself. It was more of making it a little cheaper for y'all and still being able to raise some funds to pay for that hospital bill. You know, does that make sense? I honestly thought I did think about doing some of my stash. And I'm only going to say you know who you are. I was about to say the first letter of your name, but you know who you are. I even talked back and forth with you about possibly doing mystery boxes of my yarn, and needless to say, you talked me out of that one. But you know, I'm just trying to figure out ways that I know I can do monthly payments, but even then, I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to get back up and making bags and stuff for my website. So all of this is turning in my head. No, I'm not losing sleep over it. It does worry me a little bit, but it's not to the point to where I'm stressing myself crazy. I can't afford to do that right now because still having headaches and I'm nauseated. I've been nauseated since then. Several times a day. I'll just feel like I just gotta, yeah. So I've been taking a lot of Dramamine. But my husband was asking me, you know, he's like, you've been sick a lot, almost, you know, every day. And I'm like, well, I was eating so much healthier before this, but I'm not able to cook and do stuff for myself at the moment. Like, you know, Thanksgiving is going to be a joint effort and a lot of my family helping me cook. I'm still going to do the main things, but they're going to have to be my arms, you know, as far as lifting things back and forth or taking the ham in and out. Well, taking the ham in and out of the oven is usually one of my sons, whichever son happens to be closest to me at the moment, you know, to take out so I can baste it. But I'm not eating as healthy as I was, and I think my body's not liking it. I have been trying to lose weight, but I've been trying to lose weight in a healthy manner. Well, since all this, I lost 6 pounds, and then now I'm gaining 3. I've gained 3 of those pounds back. And I know I don't get on the thing every day. It's just the lowest I got was 6 pounds lost. And, you know, depending on when you, yeah. Anyway, so I am able to keep it down. It's just when I'm nauseated, I'm not eating very much, you know. The Dramamine is the only thing that's keeping it from coming up. I'm not trying to be gross, but that's... It used to be Finnegan. I used to have to take that so that medicines didn't make me sick. But I don't even know if they make that anymore, because when I had my surgery after I broke my foot back in 2020 or 2021, they gave me Zoloft or Zofran. No, Zofran. I think that's what it was, Zofran. I don't know. That stuff made me sicker than a dog. Oh, every time I took it, within 20 to 30 minutes, as soon as my body, it hit my stomach and my body started to absorb it, I was throwing up. So I ended up calling my doctor, and he was saying that, I think he said that they didn't even make the Finnegan anymore. I could be mistaken. It's been that long ago, and my thinking is not 100% yet. But since then, I've just started taking Dramamine. It does the best that I can, you know. So it works. Anyway, thank y'all for being with me, and thank you for hanging with me through this, and thank you for all of your support and your kindness and your prayers and your thoughts, and y'all have been instrumental in a lot of my good days. Because Monday, after reading all of those sweet comments, I smiled all day. Because, you know, when you think about it, you don't think about, you think about what you're going through and from your perspective, but you don't think of it from an outside view. And I watch other people's struggles, and that inspires me to not feel sorry for myself. Frustrated and aggravated and impatient with myself. I'm all of those. I am so all of those. But I'm not... What's the word I'm thinking of? Y'all, help me here. Like I can hear y'all. Because you won't see this till tomorrow. I don't feel sorry for myself. So I'm not, you know, wallowing in self-pity. That's the word. Self-pity. Because I don't pity myself. I am just too determined, and I'm losing light. So I know I'm probably getting a horrible shadow on this side of my face, but I'm sorry. Because this was supposed to be a quick one. But I just had too much rambling, right? But thank y'all for being you. Every single one of you. Thank you. Because it means, like, I don't know. I was about to get corny, but it means a lot to me. It really, really, really does. So I really appreciate every one of you, and I hope that y'all have a terrific day today. If you're watching this on Thanksgiving, if you're watching it afterwards, I hope you had a terrific Thanksgiving and it was drama-free. Because since I've reduced my circle, my holidays are better. Yeah, I ain't got time for drama, y'all. I don't have the patience for it. And right now, I definitely don't have the bandwidth for it. So, I might not even be going to my in-laws for Thanksgiving. Excuse me. Which we normally don't. We normally do Thanksgiving here for, for my core group here. With my sons and my daughter-in-law and with a grandson. That's pretty much it anymore, what we have for Thanksgiving, because everybody's doing their thing. Now, Christmas, we get together with family for Christmas. But yeah, my holidays are as drama-free as I can make them, and I hope that is the case for you. If not, just think about it in this way. This too shall pass. Just get through that one get-together or 10 get-togethers, however many you have, because I know there are people out there that have multiple families to go to on both Thanksgiving and Christmas. But my daughter-in-law, I even told my daughter-in-law, well, I'll tell y'all that later. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get off here. I've been yapping long enough, and I got things I got to do. Y'all probably have things you have to do. So, and you're probably not even watching this on Thanksgiving because you're probably with said family. So, I hope y'all have a great one. I will see you on the next one. And if you can find some little bit of joy today, hold on to it. I live that every day now. So, thank you. I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.